All right, got to work on my lathe this morning. Came out, turned it on, and oh man, horrible racket. I thought, oh boy, I got a gear or something going out. Well, I traced it down, took the belts off of it. I wanted to see if it was in the gear train or if it was in the motor. So I took the belts off of it, and this is where I'm at right now with it. I took the belts off, and if you listen to it, hear that motor rattling away? Well, guess what? I pulled on the pulley, loose. Then I start the motor up, nice and quiet. Seems that they didn't tighten up this pulley on there. Plus, I can't believe that they would even design this way, and that is they put the set screw opposite the key. Well, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you have the set screw come down on top of the key? In the set, like I say, the set screw wasn't even tightened up. So this has been rattling around since day one, and it's just gotten worse. And I'm going to go ahead and fix this pulley and put a couple set screws in down the bottom of the grooves here, the belt grooves, and then put it back on. Plus, I suspect they had it on backwards because they had it this way with the notch, with this pulley to the back, or the little flange to the back, which means the belts really aren't aligned up, and this is up against the motor itself. Well, I think it belongs this way. That's how I'm going to put it back together anyway. I'm going to put it back on this way and line it up with the drive pulley up, or the driven pulley up here. And being that was rattling around and moving, my belts are not in the greatest shape either. So I am going to see if I can't get online and order a set of belts also, but I'll put these on for the time being. But I'm going to go ahead and try to fix this pulley. Like I say, I can't believe that they even made it that way. But so basically what I'm going to do is just set the pulley up. I'm going to set the pulley up, eyeball it to the center of the keyway, and then I'm going to put a couple set screws down in there to tighten up against the key. So when I get done drilling and tapping here, I'll come back. It just basically is eyeballing it and drilling and tapping for whatever set screws I have. So until then, we'll catch you later. Okay, I drilled and tapped, and the little screw that they had put in, it's not even, I think it's an 8, a number 8 or a 6. Well, it's probably metric, but yeah, I'm not even going to use that one because that's cranks down on the motor shaft outside the keyway. So I put two of them in here, down the bottom of the grooves. They cut these grooves. They cut the grooves on the belt grooves actually too deep too, which leaves the wall thickness pretty thin. But it'll be fine, I think, because they could have stopped quite a ways back. They got them way deeper than what the belt is. I mean, way deep. It's about twice the depth of the belt. And the back key here, or the back set screw here, will go down inside the keyway because the key is only on the front of this. So I'm going to set you up here, and then we'll see what it sounds like after I put it on with them actually tightened. I don't know if I can get you in here to even see it. Doesn't look like it, but I'll go ahead and put it on. And then we'll see what it sounds like. It'll take me a minute here to put it on. Although I do want to want to take the belt and line up the, oh, let me see, it's the easiest way to line that up. I want the belts to run kind of true. If I put new belts on, I don't want them wore out again, you know. Okay, I'm going to lay a flat edge on here. Try to. I'm just trying to line up the belt grooves. That's pretty damn close right there. I'm going to tighten this up where it's at here. And we shouldn't hear no more rattling and making noise. It sounded, like I say, it sounded bad. It sounded like, I thought for sure the transmission was, one of the gears in the tranny was, the headstock was going bad, but I can't believe that they did that. But, alright, here we'll see what kind of noise we get here now. Much better, much better. See if I can get the belts on. I'm gonna struggle and get these belts on, and then I'll restart the camera after I get the belts on. Alright, quite honestly, I think that pulley has been acting up for quite some time, because it's the quietest I think that this thing has ran since day one. So anyway, it sounds a lot better than it ever did. Let's go to a little bit higher RPM. Let's go to 1,000. Okay. Oh yes. Yes. I like it. It's quieter. So that's I ran it all this time with that pulley being loose, and it was rattling, and I always thought, well, it's the gear train making noise. But then when it all of a sudden took a turn for the worse, I thought, oh. But yeah, it wasn't the gear train at all making a noise, it was that pulley. So if you have a Grizzly 4003 and it's making weird noises, check that pulley. And I mean, I cannot believe they designed it with the set screw opposite of the keyway. I put the two set screws on the keyway. What I did was I drilled and tapped right in the center of the pulley of the belt track, or the groove, both of them. The front one hits the key, the back one goes down in the key slot and tightens. You got about maybe three or four threads, or quarter 20s that I put in. And they don't need to be real tight, they just need to be enough to make it so it doesn't rattle away. So anyway, just a heads up for anybody that's got a Grizzly 4003. I've had it for this one for 5 years now, 5 or 6 years, and it's done. It's like I say, it's kind of made weird noises all the time, and I was always thinking it was the gear train. Not so. So anyway, heads up. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.